Good morning and welcome to the Flu in You talk show. Today we have a curious guest who would like to know more about the seasonal influenza virus. Please welcome our host, Hooters, the epidemiologist owl, who answers some of your most sought out questions. And here's our guest, Timmy. Welcome everyone.
Hello, Timmy. What can I answer for you today? Hoo, hoo!
Well, Mr. Hooters, I would really like to know what the flu actually is.
Well, young man, the flu is a contagious respiratory illness caused by many viruses that infect the nose, throat, and lungs. It can cause mild to severe illness and at times can lead to death. In the United States, each year on average, 5 to 20% of the population gets the flu, and more than 200,000 people are hospitalized from seasonal influenza-related complications. Now, isn't that scary to think about?
Yes, it is, Hooters. Are there any signs of symptoms of the flu that I should look for?
This flu season got me sneezing. I need a tissue by my side. Tissue by my side. I got high fever, diarrhea. I feel like I'm gonna die. Feel like I'm gonna die. And I know it's not just a cough. And I know it's not just a cough. And I know it's not just a sneeze. And I know it's not just a sneeze. But wherever it might be. Wherever it might be. Can you give me a tissue, please? And I'll cough in my sleep for you, for you. I'll take 4 days off from work to recoup. I'll go wash my hands for you. It's these things that I do that got me talking about the flu.
Indeed, Timmy. People who have the flu often feel many things. They will most likely have a fever or feel feverish with chills. They will have a cough, a sore throat, a runny or stuffy nose, muscle or body aches, feel very tired, and some people may have vomiting and diarrhea. Though this is more common in children than adults, but it is still important to remember that not everyone with the flu will have a fever.
Oh my, so let's say that I'm sick with the flu. How can I spread it to other people?
Well, most experts believe that the flu viruses spread mainly by droplets when people with the cough or with the flu cough, sneeze, achoo, or talk. Those droplets can land in the mouths or noses of people who are nearby, but there are other ways as well. Less often, a person can get the flu by touching the surface or object that has the flu viruses on it, and then go about touching their own mouth, eyes, and possibly even their nose.
So that is how I can give it to someone? But how can I prevent giving it to someone else?
La 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 la.
Take the time for vaccination.
La 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 la. Take action every day to help you. La 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 la.
Take antivirals if job sets to.
La 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 la.
These actions every day can help you.
La 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 la.
Keep from spreading all kinds of flu. La 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 la. Wash your hands, cover coughs and sneezes. La 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 la. Stay home and stay till fever ceases. La 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 la.
Did you know, Timmy, that you may be able to pass on the flu to someone else before you are even sick, as well as while you are sick? Most people may be able to infect another person beginning just 1 day before symptoms develop, and up to 5 to 7 days after becoming sick. Some people, especially young children and people with a weakened immune system, might be able to infect others for even a longer time.
If I do get the flu, how serious is it? I always thought it was no big deal.
Oh dear me. The flu is very unpredictable, and how severe it is can vary from season to season, depending on many things. These things include what type of flu virus is spreading, how much flu vaccine is available, when the vaccine is available, and how many people get vaccinated, as well as how well the flu vaccine is matched to the flu viruses that are causing these illnesses. Over a period of 30 years, between 1976 and 2006, estimates of flu-associated deaths in the United States range from a low of about 3,000 to a high of about 49,000 people. So, as you can see, this is very serious, Timmy.
What are the complications of the flu? There has to be a reason why all these people are dying.
Complications of the flu can include bacterial pneumonia, ear infections, sinus infections, dehydration, and worsening of chronic medical conditions such as congestive heart failure, asthma, or diabetes.
Whoa, slow down, sugar. I might be diabetic. Ha ha ha. What is the best way I can prevent getting this gosh darn flu?
Hey, kids, we're ready to roll. Stopping that virus, that's our goal. So come on, everybody. We're getting the shot. It might hurt a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But it's gonna help a whole lot.
This vaccination is a great opportunity. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. To do something for yourself and your community. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The virus won't spread if we don't let it.
So roll up your sleeves and come and get it.
If I don't get the virus, I won't give it to you. If you don't give it to me, I won't give it to her. If I don't get it from her, I won't give it to them. That's true.
If I don't get the virus, I will give it to you.
Hey, kids, we're ready to roll. Stopping that virus, that's our goal. So come on, everybody, we're getting the shot. It might hurt a little bit,
Just a little bit.
but it's gonna help a whole lot.
Hey, kids, I'm ready to roll. Stopping that virus, that's my goal. So come on, everybody, we're getting the shot. It might hurt a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Ouch! But it's gonna help a whole lot!
The single best way to prevent the flu is to get a flu vaccine each year. And there are many different vaccines to choose from.
What types of vaccines could I get this year? Who dat is?
There are several flu vaccine options for the 2013-2014 flu season. There are trivalent vaccines which protect against 3 different flu viruses, and then there are the quadrivalent vaccines which protect against 4 different flu viruses. The trivalent vaccine uses viruses grown in eggs and is approved for people 6 months or older. The quadrivalent vaccine can be given through nasal spray and is approved for healthy people ages 2 to 49 years of age.
Well, Mr. Hootadaddis, they both sound pretty good to me. Which one is best?
It doesn't matter which one you choose, Timmy, as long as you get one. One is no better than the other.
Okay, great. When should I get my flu shot then?
Ideally, you should get it by October. However, seeing that it's already November and you still haven't gotten vaccinated yet, getting vaccinated now can still be protective as long as the flu viruses are circulating. While seasonal influenza outbreaks can happen as early as October, most of the time influenza activity peaks in January or later. Since it takes about 2 weeks after being vaccinated for antibodies to develop in the body that protect against influenza virus infection, it is best that people get vaccinated so they are protected before influenza begins spreading in their community.
That's great to know! Who is at most risk for getting the flu?
Well, Timmy, everyone who is at least 6 months of age should get the flu vaccine this season. It is especially important for some other people to get vaccinated as well, such as people who are at higher risk of developing serious complications if they get sick with the flu, such as people with asthma, diabetes, and chronic lung disease, pregnant women, and kids younger than 5. People who live with or care for others who are at higher risk of developing serious complications from the flu are also considered high risk. Did you know that?
Whoa, thanks, Hooters! Is there anything else you think I should know about the flu? And maybe your role in all this?
Well, that's a great question, Timmy. As an epidemiologist, I work very hard to collect, compile, and analyze information regarding the flu each year. This is called surveillance. Us epidemiologists collect data about the flu in 5 different ways, and it allows us to find out when and where influenza activity is occurring. It helps us track influenza-related illness, determine what the influenza viruses are that are circulating, detect changes in influenza viruses, and measure the impact that the flu is having on hospitalizations and death in the United States. The 5 areas of surveillance are virological surveillance, outpatient illness surveillance, in which Massachusetts is considered Region 1. Yay! That means we must be doing something right. We are at a baseline of 1.2% for people in 2013. There's also mortality surveillance, hospitalization surveillance, and a summary of the geographic spread of influenza that all contribute to these surveillances.
Well, Mr. Hooters, I have one more question. Why is all this surveillance so important?
It is important to maintain a comprehensive system for influenza surveillance for several reasons, Timmy. First off, the influenza virus is constantly changing. Strains of the virus are also changing and can lead to pandemic influenza. National responses to emerging pandemic strains are triggered by surveillance data as well, and targeted groups of people are determined through our surveillance. All influenza activity reporting is voluntary. The reported information answers the questions of where, when, and what influenza viruses are circulating. It can be used to determine if influenza activity is increasing or decreasing.
Oh, I see. That is important. Is there anything else I can find out information about the flu after our talk today?
As a matter of fact, Timmy, there is. You can visit the cdc.gov or your Department of Health and Human Services for more information. Don't forget what a wonderful resource your doctor can be as well.
Well, Mr. Hooters, I just want to say, achoo!
Oh,
Thank you!
you're welcome. Bye.
Cover your mouth, cough the other way, please. Smother your nose, we don't wanna play sneeze. Got germs, we don't wanna take these. I got work tomorrow, I can't take leave. You carrying influenza, stay home and have soup for dinner. Drink a gallon of H2O, man. Stay hydrated, don't smoke.
This message was brought to you by Amanda Brown and Megan Stewart. We referenced our information from the cdc.gov.